All stand and remain standing until the conclusion of the reading of the proclamation. Ladies and gentlemen, the proclamation. All persons having any business before this honorable court now draw nigh. Give your attendance, and you shall be heard.
Admission of lawyers. Gabriela Flores Aldaba.
May it please the court, I move that Gabriela Flores Aldaba be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Gabriela Flores Aldaba be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Martina Tordova Alexandrova.
May it please the court, I move that Martina Todorova Alexandrova be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Martina Todorova Alexandrova be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Mir Mohammed Waheb Ansari.
May it please the court, I move that Mir Mohammed Wahib Ansari be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Mir Mohammed Wahib Ansari be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Abdullah Habib Ayez.
May it please the court, I move that Abdullah Habib Ayez be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Abdullah Habib Ayez be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Muhammad Ammar Bag.
May it please the court, I move that Muhammad Ammar Beg be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Muhammad Ammar Beg be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Connor Christopher Bishop.
May it please the court, I move that Connor Christopher Bishop be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Connor Christopher Bishop be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
James Boyagi.
May it please the court, I move that James Boyagi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let James Boyagi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Arissa K. Sharoma Brazel.
May it please the court, I move that Arissa K. Sharoma Brassel be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Arissa K. Sharoma Brassel be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Faith Mary Bryant.
May it please the court, I move that Faith Mary Bryant be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Faith Mary Bryant be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Daniel Max Bukofser.
May it please the court, I move that Daniel Max Bukovsa be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Daniel Max Bukovska be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jamie Ann Kerrigan.
May it please the court, I move that Jamie Ann Carrigan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jamie Ann Carrigan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Fernanda Sukatani Korea.
May it please the court, I move that Fernanda Circatani Correa be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Fernanda Circatani Correa be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Tunis Dirksa Kotsi.
May it please the court, I move that Tianis Dirksa Kutsia be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Tianis Dirksa Kutsia be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Isabella Sarah Coughlin.
May it please the court, I move that Isabella Sarah Coughlin be admitted a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Isabella Sarah Coughlin be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jesse Yin Ewan Dai.
May it please the court, I move that Jesse England be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jesse Yingwan Dai be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Georgina Gay Dalgleish.
May it please the court, I move that Georgina Gay Dalgleish be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Georgina Gay Dalgleish be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lachlan Alistair Dalton.
May it please the court, I move that Lachlan Alistair Dalton be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lachlan Alistair Dalton be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Grace Kathleen Donnelly.
May it please the court, I move that Grace Kathleen Donnelly be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Grace Kathleen Donnelly be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Robert John Gordon Drake.
May it please the court, I move that Robert John Gordon Drake be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Robert John Gordon Drake be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Daniela Diana Alaknush.
May it please the court, I move that Daniela Diana Elaknush be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Daniela Diana Elaknush be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Zheng Feng.
May it please the court, I move that Zheng Fang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Zheng Fang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Suba Fatima.
May it please the court, I move that Suba Fatima be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Suba Fatima be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Andres Enrique Guzman.
May it please the court, I move that Andres Enrique Ferreira Guzman be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Andres Enrique Ferreira Guzman be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
King Yu Fung.
May it please the court, I move that King Yu Fung be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let King Yu Fung be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rebecca Ann Hardwick.
May it please the court, I move that Rebecca Ann Hardwick be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rebecca Ann Hardwick be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Patricia Hang.
May it please the court, I move that Patricia Hang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Patricia Heng be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Heidi Gabrielle Haywood.
May it please the court, I move that Heidi Gabrielle Haywood be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Heidi Gabrielle Haywood be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Wenjun Zhang.
May it please the court, I move that Wenjun Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Wenjun Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Madeline Marion Kennett.
May it please the court, I move that Madeline Marion Kennett be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Madeline Marion Kennett be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Eugene Lee.
May it please the court, I move that Eugene Lee be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Eugene Lee be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shu Wen Liu.
May it please the court, I move that Shu Wen Liu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Shuwen Liu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alexandra Carolyn McKay.
May it please the court, I move that Alexandra Caroline McKay be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Alexandra Carolyn McKay be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Serene Morbeen Malik.
May it please the court, I move that Serene Mobeen Malik be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Serene Mobeen Malik be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Tegan Emily Lauren Martina.
May it please the court, I move that Tegan Emily Lauren Martina be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Tegan Emily Lauren Martina be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Margot Caitlin McEwen.
May it please the court, I move that Margot Caitlin McEwen be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Margot Caitlin McEwen be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Demetra Eleni Mercurio.
It pleases the court, I move that Demetra Eleni Mercurio be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Demetra Eleni Mercurio be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Amy Anna Migalo.
May it please the court, I move that Amy Anna Magallo be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Amy Anna Magallo be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Eloise De Francesca Milliken.
May it please the court, I move that Eloise De Francesca Milliken be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Eloise De Francesca Milliken be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Athika Nahid Muhammad Maki.
May it please the court, I move that Athika Nahid Muhammad Maki be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Athika Nahid Muhammad Maki be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Renad Mamdo A. Monshi.
May it please the court, I move that Renard Mamdo A. Monshi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Renard Mamdo A. Monshi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jivan Earl Paya.
May it please the court, I move that Jeevan Earl Pyre be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jeevan Earl Pyre be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jang Soup Park.
May it please the court, I move that Chang Sop Park be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jang Sup Park be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rachel Relevsky.
May it please the court, I move that Rachel Relevsky be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Rachel Relevsky be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chloe Deborah Aprecio Requejo.
May it please the court, I move that Chloe Deborah Aprecio Requejo be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Chloe Deborah Aprecio Requejo be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Andrew Campbell Reynolds.
May it please the court, I move that Andrew Campbell Reynolds be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Andrew Campbell Reynolds be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Oliver Nicholas Ryan.
May it please the court, I move that Oliver Nicholas Ryan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Oliver Nicholas Ryan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Juan Diego Sanchez Nush.
May it please the court, I move that Juan Diego Sanchez Nuez be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Juan Diego Sanchez Nuish be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Bali Singh Khalsi.
May it please the court, I move that Bali Singh Khalsi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Bali Singh Khalsi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Enrico Owen Susanto.
May it please the court, I move that Enrico Owen Susanto be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Enrico Owen Susanto be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Cyrus Thistleton.
May it please the court, I move that Cyrus Thistleton be admitted as a lawyer of this most honourable court.
Let Cyrus Thistleton be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Madison Page Thorne.
May it please the court, I move that Madison Page Thorne be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Madison Page Thorne be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rebecca Louise Torr.
May it please the court, I move that Rebecca Louise Torr be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rebecca Louise Torr be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Isabel Marie Vasallo.
May it please the court, I move that Isabel Marie Vasallo be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Isabel Marie Vasallo be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Estelle Frey.
May it please the court, I move that Estelle Frey be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Estelle Frey be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Byrony Whitaker.
May it please the court, I move that Byrony Whitaker be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Bryony Whitaker be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Matthew Graham John Wilcox.
May it please the court, I move that Matthew Graham John Wilcox be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Matthew Graham John Wilcox be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Keith Chang Wang Wong.
May it please the court, I move that Keith Chang Wang Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Keith Chang Wang Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Winston Tek Keat Woong.
May it please the court, I move that Winston Tekit Wong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Winston Tek Keat Woong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Queen Yu Shu.
May it please the court that I move that Jing Yu Shu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Qing Yu Zhu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ziyang Yi.
May it please the court, I move that Ziyang Yi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ziyang Yi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Dichen Zhang.
May it please the court, I move that Dichen Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Di Chen Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Fei Shu Zhou.
May it please the court, I move that Fei Shu Zhou be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Fei Shu Zhou be admitted as a lawyer of this court. Will now be necessary for those whose admission has just been moved to, when and as directed, stand for the purposes of swearing an oath or making an affirmation and declaration. So please stand when and as directed by our officer.
Okay. Would rows 1 and 2 to my right please stand? Gabriela Flores Aldaba, Martina Tordova Alexandrova, Mir Mohammed Waheb Ansari, Abdul Habib Ayaz, Mohammed Amir Beg, Connor Christopher Bishop, James Boyaji, Arissa K. Sharoma Brazil, Faith Mary Bryant, Daniel Max Bukofser, Jamie Ann Kerrigan, Fernanda Circatani Correa, Tunis Dirksa Kutsi, Isabella Sarah Coughlin, Jessie Yin Yuen Dai, Georgina Gay Dalgleish. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Please, would you say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do. So help me God.
Please be seated. Would rows 3 and 4 please stand? Lachlan Alistair Dalton, Grace Kathleen Donnelly, Robert John Gordon Drake, Daniela Diana Alaknush, Zheng Feng, Suba Fatima, Andres Enrique Forero Guzman, King Yu Feng, Rebecca Ann Hardwick, Patricia Heng, Heidi Gabrielle Haywood, Wenjun Zhang, Madeline Marion Kennett, Yujin Li, Shu Wen Liu, Alexandra Caroline McKay, Serene Mobeen Malik, Tegan Emily Lauren Martina, Margot Caitlin McEwen, Demetra Eleni Mercurio, Amy Anna Magallo. Do you severally swear and declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer in the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws of this state, laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
So help me God.
You may now be seated. Rows 5, could you please stand? Eloise Deach Francesca Milliken, Athika Nahid Mohammed Maki, Renad Mamdo A. Monshi, Jeevan Earl Paya, Jang Sup Park, Rachel Relevsky, Chloe Deborah Aprecio Requejo, Andrew Campbell Reynolds, Oliver Nicholas Ryan, Juan Diego Sanchez Nuish, Bali Singh Kalsi, Enrico Owen Susanto. Do you severely swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer in the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
So help me God.
Okay, you may be seated. People in rows 6 and 7, please stand up. Cyrus Thistleton, Madison Page Thorne, Rebecca Louise Torr, Isabel Marie Vasallo, Estelle Frey, Byrony Whitaker, Matthew Graham John Wilcox, Keith Chang Wang Wong, Winston Tek Keat Woong, Queen Yu Shu, Ziyang Yi, Dichen Zhang, Fei Shu Zhou. Do you severely swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
You may be seated.
Well, may I warmly welcome you all to this, the Banco Court, the ceremonial court of the Supreme Court of New South Wales. Sitting with me on the bench today, to my right, is Justice Yehia, and to my left, Justice McNaughton, who are both judges of the Common Law division of this court. And together we constitute the court that has, in the exercise of its jurisdiction, admitted each of you to practice this morning. And we have done so in a courtroom which rests on the land for which the Gadigal of the Eora Nation have cared and been custodians for thousands of years. The court pays its sincere respects to elders past and present and extends those respects to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. I also acknowledge that sitting with us on the bench this morning is His Honour Judge Allen, the Chief Judge of the Local Court of New South Wales, and Her Honour Judge Tupman, a Senior Judge of the District Court of New South Wales, and we're delighted that they are able to sit with us this morning. Well, to all of the newly admitted lawyers, welcome to the legal profession. Today, this morning, is one for real celebration. We up here know how hard you've all worked to reach this important milestone. And I also welcome your friends and family whose support, no doubt, has been invaluable on your journey thus far. For many of them, the endurance of your finely polished or developing skills of argument and persuasion may now be at an end, or maybe not. But whatever be the case, I'm sure they're all immensely proud of you, and I encourage you to take the time to thank them for their support. Depending on how good an advocate you are, you might be able to convince them to shout you along lunch to celebrate your admission. Well, this court, the Supreme Court of New South Wales, is an old court which last year celebrated its bicentenary. That makes it, you may be surprised to learn, one of the oldest continuing common law courts in the world. But the custom which you have just followed, namely swearing an oath or making an affirmation on admission to practice, in fact dates back as far as the 12th century. And this is not just a quaint tradition. It is a public undertaking by each of you in the presence of your friends, family, peers, and senior judges of this court to truly and honestly conduct yourself in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and faithfully to serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state. The law touches every part of our society, and it can and will lead you all in many different directions and career paths. But in whatever direction you ultimately head, you must always remember that the oath or affirmation you have just made is a serious one and deserves solemn regard. So whether you go on to work in private practice, at the bar, in a community legal centre, a Crown Law Office, the Aboriginal Legal Service, for legal aid, or a government department or agency, or indeed in an entirely different field, you should always be known for your honesty, your integrity, and your commitment to justice, and must strive at all times to uphold these cardinal values. Admission to this court is a privilege and not a right, and is contingent upon continuing adherence to your oath or affirmation. Now, you'll see from some of the portraits of former Chief Justices which hang on the walls of this courtroom that we are wearing the same robes, in some cases literally, as have been worn by our predecessors. And you may well be wondering why, after 200 years, we still wear these robes on ceremonial occasions. I can tell you that we don't do so because they are particularly comfortable, which they are not. Still less are they a striking fashion statement. We continue to wear them, however, on ceremonial occasions such as this, because symbolically they serve to highlight the continuity of the rule of law in New South Wales, although importantly, the judges wearing the robes are now drawn from an increasingly diverse pool. Some 43% of all judicial officers in New South Wales are now female. Women make up more than 2/3 of solicitors under the age of 35, and the president of the Law Society and the immediate past president of the New South Wales Bar Association are both distinguished female practitioners. The composition of the profession is radically different from the time I commenced practice, and it has been an extremely salutary change. Our robes also serve symbolically again to differentiate the judiciary from the other arms of government, the legislature and the executive. We see on a daily basis from events around the world how important that separation of powers is and how important courts are in supervising the lawful exercise of state power. We are fortunate to live in a country where our Commonwealth, state and local governments respect the rulings of the court, even if those rulings are sometimes politically inconvenient or critical of executive government. As to the importance of the continuity of the rule of law, I make the observation that in a world in which there is so much global uncertainty, insecurity, and challenges to what we have come to accept as conventional norms, the rule of law is more important than ever and not simply an academic construct or a phrase of mere theoretical importance. At its simplest, the rule of law is the opposite of the arbitrary abuse of power and the rule of autocratic dictators and populists. Now, notwithstanding the formality and tradition attending this ceremony, the life of the law is dynamic. Not everything in the legal profession remains unchanging. The pandemic, for example, prompted a radical shift in the use of technology in our courtrooms, and the advent of Gen AI brings with it both opportunities and challenges, including within the legal profession and for the work of the courts. Lawyers, however, must remain critical and independent thinkers. And while the increased use of technology offers a number of advantages, it has always been and remains my firm view that the practice of the law has humanity, human nature, and human interaction at its core. An essential part of being a good lawyer is understanding people, how others react to different situations, perform under pressure, and interact with each other. This is seen in our courts every day, especially, but not only, in the criminal law, cases involving the tragedy of domestic violence, family law, battles over estates, and indeed in much commercial law. As an individual in need of your services, an individual in need of your services as a lawyer will, in many cases, be an individual facing some kind of great personal challenge or crisis affecting his or her liberty, property, personal well-being, status, family, health, or financial position. There is therefore a need to deliver legal services not only competently, of course, but always with courtesy, integrity, and sensitivity to the circumstances of the matter. That requires a human being with emotional and not artificial intelligence. The need for human engagement by lawyers with those needing legal assistance is also a powerful reason why there should be strong representation of lawyers from the many different backgrounds which comprise our cosmopolitan community here in New South Wales. That very much includes Indigenous lawyers. Diversity is a concept that is subject to attack in some quarters around the globe, but diverse representation amongst solicitors, advocates, and judges assists in ensuring that all people who become involved in our justice system can and feel that they can be properly heard and fairly engaged with by a system reflective of our broader community and by a judiciary educated in and sensitive to the many different cultural strands which contribute to the rich fabric of our society. The more than 50 admission ceremonies in which I preside each year, including this ceremony, demonstrates that there is a far greater diversity of background amongst young lawyers than when I commenced practice. That is a very good thing, and leaders of the profession and of the courts are working hard to foster inclusiveness and diversity. That in turn builds trust in and respect not only for the judiciary and the legal profession, but ultimately for the rule of law. So let me now offer a little bit of professional and personal advice. As a lawyer, you will often need to make difficult ethical decisions. You must use the tools you have developed to think critically about the issues and not compromise on your fundamental duties to the court or the administration of justice. At various points of your career, you will make mistakes, some minor, some more serious. We all make mistakes if we're honest with ourselves, especially when starting out. If and when you do make mistakes, your commitment to honesty, integrity, and the administration of justice means that you must take responsibility, correct what you can, and learn from those errors. One mistake which I always advise young lawyers not to make, or to try not to make, is the mistake of giving your clients the advice you think that they want to hear. I can tell you now that that will almost certainly not be good advice, and they will not welcome it in the long run when the true picture emerges. As a lawyer, you must be dispassionate and frank in your advice as to your client's rights and obligations. Aspects of the law, especially if you are involved in the litigation side of practice, can be confrontational. But the practice of the law is demanding enough without personal antagonism between practitioners adding to the load, as regrettably it sometimes does. So it's essential that in practice you maintain your detachment, balance, and good humour when dealing with your colleagues, remembering at all times that you are now members of a profession and not a business. There is a fundamental and important distinction between the two, which you must never lose sight of. Courtesy and civility are not just behavioural niceties, they are values central to practice as a professional. Another thing I would urge you to remember is that the best advocates can and do make their point simply and succinctly. Often, less is more. Some of the most experienced lawyers and judges could also use that reminder from time to time, and I don't wholly exclude myself from that observation, although I do, of course, exclude Justice Yahya and Justice McNaughton. The reality, and the Chief Judge and Judge Tupman. The reality is that for a non-lawyer, the law is often incomprehensible or difficult to understand, and our ever-expanding statute books are often both complex and prolix. So one of your roles as a lawyer, one of your important roles, it will be to make the law accessible to others, your clients and others. So strive to be clear and concise at all times in both what you write and in your oral advice. To do so facilitates access to justice. In the practice of the law, your physical and mental health are both extremely important, matters which we're more conscious of today, I think, than we have been in the past. There may, and I dare say will be, times when you feel a little overwhelmed, burnt out, or even distressed. Legal practice can be all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. Now, that is often because well-motivated, conscientious lawyers will want to go the extra mile for their client, will want to make sure that an advice is comprehensive, that a brief is fully prepared, and all that is admirable. But be on the lookout to ensure that you don't burn out and keep your perspective. Work hard to keep your balance and keep your eye out to ensure that your colleagues do so as well. In that context, you should also know, or if you already know, remember that the law is a highly collegiate profession. And in that context, I'm now going to call on two young representatives, one from the New South Wales Bar Association and one from the Law Society of New South Wales, to offer some brief words of congratulations and welcome. Miss Anderson, do you move?
May it please the court. My name is Brianna Anderson, and I have been practicing for 4.5 years at the bar, predominantly in commercial and construction law. On behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you all to the legal profession. The legal profession is an old profession based on precedent and the rule of law, whilst also being a profession that grows and develops to adapt to new practices and technology, and importantly, to society's values as they change over time. For several decades now, the composition of lawyers and barristers in New South Wales has changed to better reflect the community. The bar today is a welcoming place for people of all genders and backgrounds. I love the challenge of the law, and at the bar, every day is different. Whilst the law might be old, it is continually changing, meaning that I am learning every day. I enjoy working with a variety of people, including individuals and companies, and appearing in various jurisdictions. Coming to the bar is not something I thought I would ever do. However, without giving it too much thought at the time, my journey to the bar actually started on the day that I was admitted. My parents and I arrived a bit early, so stopped in to have a coffee at Bean Bar, which is just outside the court. There were no tables available, so my dad asked a gentleman who was sitting on his own whether we could share his table. He agreed, and we had a brief conversation with him, but one that I have remembered to this day. He was a barrister in his first 5 years of the bar, and he was in the new barristers committee, just like me. And he said that he was passionate about trying to encourage young lawyers to join the profession, particularly women. Whilst I quietly smiled and nodded, internally I rebuffed the suggestion, thinking that I was not good enough or smart enough. However, here I am standing before you today representing the Bar Association. That day, the day of my admission, the little seed was planted in my mind. It took me a few years to realise that maybe it was something I wanted to do, and it took me a while to learn that the bar is far more diverse than I had perceived as a junior lawyer. Since coming to the bar, I've never looked back, and I've never forgotten that fateful encounter at Bean Bar on the day of my admission. If you are interested in coming to the bar, you can contact the New South Wales Bar Association or have a look at its website, and each year there is a Career at the Bar open day. In your first year of practice as a reader, you will receive particular assistance from 2 barristers of at least 7 years seniority who meet with you weekly, review your work and teach you practical skills. But the support you will receive is not limited to those 2 barristers. The bar is renowned for its collegiality, especially in chambers. There is an open door policy and it is adopted by all. There are also opportunities to become involved in the work of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is the professional body that supports barristers and has a range of committees, including the New Barristers Committee, of which I am a member, and the Diversity and Equality Committee, which promotes one of the key strategic goals of the New South Wales Bar Association, to attract the best people to become barristers, regardless of their race, religion, gender, parental status, or sexual orientation. Whether as a lawyer or a barrister, I encourage you to get involved in the Law Society or the Bar Association and to use your skills to assist your community. It is a rewarding experience to practice in connection with others in your profession. Perhaps today, the day of your admission, this is the seed planted in your mind, like it was in mine over 10 years ago. Maybe it's not something you think you'll ever do. I didn't. But don't close your mind to the idea, and certainly don't think that you're not good enough or smart enough. It is a fantastic and rewarding profession. Once again, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you all to the legal profession, and I congratulate you on your admission today as a lawyer of this honourable court. May it please the court.
Ms. Anderson. Ms. Sue, do you move?
May it please the court. My name's Elena Sue, and not long ago I stood where you are standing today, and what a day it is. You're here today being admitted to the Supreme Court role as the final step of the long and arduous journey. You should all feel immensely proud of what you have achieved so far. When I first embarked on my career as a solicitor, I was not sure what to expect. It was not always easy. Often it was very overwhelming. However, one of the most important things I have learned is the value of belonging to a profession. The legal profession is an increasingly large and diverse community, and one of which you are now a part of. It is a pleasure to say welcome. The Law Society of New South Wales is a home of that community, with more than 34,000 members right across the state. We are bound by our shared duties or commitment to continuous learning, or desire to defend the rights for all, or drive to give back to our communities and to ultimately uphold the rule of law. As an early career lawyer, belonging to a strong network of colleagues have been crucial. I have been a part of the New South Wales Young Lawyers for almost 2 years. Here, I have found friendship, mentorship, professional support when I needed the most, along with a range of educational and collegiate events and publications like the Law Society Journal. These all form part of the work of New South Wales Law Society, which traces back to 1842. Just as the ceremony today connects us back to solicitors being recorded on the English court roll, a tradition which we can search back to 1729. Here you are today, 2025 in Sydney. So much work is behind you and a huge range of possibility before you. You are now part of even deeper roots as a solicitor. The role of the Law Society in New South Wales is to ensure you, as a newly minted solicitor, can thrive and succeed in your profession. We look forward to welcoming you all to the Law Society community, and today, welcome to the profession. My sincere congratulations. May it please the court.
Thank you, Ms. Sue. Well, can I say this to you all in closing? The law is a wonderful profession. It's stimulating, challenging, and satisfying, and it's populated by intelligent, committed, and dynamic people such as yourselves. You should be proud to be a lawyer, proud of your achievements to date, and proud of the profession you have just joined. It is a very important profession that underpins stability and cohesion in our community. You are now a very important part of that very important profession. So work hard, take pride in your work, look out for your colleagues, contribute to your community, and don't take yourself too seriously. We wish you all the very best of luck on the exciting journey that lies ahead and a full and rewarding career. And so on behalf of Justice Yahia, Justice McNaughton, and all of our colleagues on the Supreme Court, I once again congratulate you on your admission to practice and welcome you to the legal profession. The court will now adjourn.
All stand. This honourable court is now adjourned.